Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, I'm just by myself today for the MLB slate. Tim will be back tomorrow for tomorrow's video, but we got a full game of baseball, so we're not going to waste any time here. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. And we also have merch if you guys want to help support the channel that way. The link to that is also in the description of the video down below as well. And we are also running a contest, as you guys may know. If you give us your best bet for every video we do, baseball, basketball, and hockey, you guys will be able to have a chance at winning a $25 gift card, Venmo, Cash App, whatever. Win $25. All you gotta do is put your best bet in the comment section for each video. Be subscribed to the channel and follow at least our Twitter or Instagram to be qualified to win this contest. So, and just to give you guys an idea, and and it goes till the end of each month. And to give you guys an idea, the first place right now person is only up 1.75 units, meaning it's anyone's games. You guys can still join today and have a great chance at winning the contest. So it costs nothing. It's free. You can win some money. So just put your best bets in the comment section below in this video for baseball, and then for Tim's video later for basketball, and then my video later for hockey. So just do that. It's free money, and it increases interaction on this channel, which is fun as well. So, all right, quick recap of yesterday. I went 3-3, slightly profitable, seeing that I bet dogs. I believe I was up half a unit at the end of the day. We got wins from Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and Arizona. Arizona taking care of business, 7-0. Kansas City 4-3 in extra innings. Pittsburgh dominates the Cubs. The Cubs look bad, and I kind of saw that coming. The Cubs are struggling hitting right now, and yeah, it's not a fun time for the Cubbies. Did get the loss on Detroit, unfortunately. Tampa Bay, they had a lead, and then it went to extra innings, and they gave up 4 runs in the top of the 10th, and that was just about all she wrote. And then Texas plus 148 yesterday. They get shut out by the San Diego Padres. So struggling Texas team right now. And then for Tim, he went 2-2. He got wins from Milwaukee and Philadelphia and losses from Washington and Cincinnati. I went 3-3 yesterday, 24-29, 45.2% for the year, down 1.99 units. Tim is 28-28, 50% on the year, up 1.1 units. So we're just about like breaking even on both sides here. So hopefully we can get those numbers better for you with today's plays and enter that as well. All right, we are starting it off here with the Minnesota Twins hosting the Boston Red Sox, minus 145 for the Twins, plus 134 for the Red Sox. Red Sox, after being swept the first series by the Orioles, have won 6 straight games. They're going to have Martin Perez on the mound versus J.A. Happ. And Martin Perez, in his last start, he went 5 innings, 3 runs, 5 hits, struck out 6 batters, walked only 2. He looked okay, as he'll be going up against J.A. Happ, which in his last start went 4 innings, allowed 1 run on 3 hits, only struck out 4 batters, walked 3. And for this matchup, personally, I am passing on this game, but Tim does have a play on this game. He's going with the Red Sox, which I totally understand. The Red Sox have won 6 straight games. They're going for 7 straight here. They've looked really good. Their bats are hitting. They're second in the league in offense right now, 6.44 runs per game. Third in the league in average, 2.83. And their bullpen hasn't been bad, 3.86, 12th in the MLB. On the other side, though, Minnesota is scoring right now. They've put up 6.11 runs per game. That's fourth in the MLB. 2.62 average, which is sixth. So I kind of like the over in this matchup as a lead for this. I like offense in this game. J.A. Happ is, I don't know, someone we can that's really going to scare us off an over, and Martin Perez absolutely is not going to scare me away from an over. I lean towards the over here. I'm not giving out any totals plays for the first few weeks of the season, so I want to see how the pitching goes. I want to see how everything goes. So pass on the game for me, slightly lean towards the over for that game, and Tim is taking the Red Sox plus 134. All right, our next game here is the San Diego Padres taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. This game will be at 6:35. Minus 216 for the Padres, plus 197 for the Pirates. Yu Darvish on the mound, and he'll be taking on Trevor Cahill. Yu Darvish in his first start against he's had two starts so far now. Where he went 6 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk in his last start against the Giants. He's still 0-0 with a 4.22 ERA, 1.22 WHIP. He's looked fine. Trevor Cahill, he looked terrible in his first start. He went 4 innings, allowed 7 runs on 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Did give up 2 home runs. And for this one, I'm passing on this game. This line is way too wide. I lean towards San Diego, but I'm not laying minus 216 on this game. And for Tim, it's also a pass on this game as well. Just no value on this game for either side. So there's better spots on the card to bet, and this is not one of them. All right. We are heading into our 7:05 games now. And I'm just getting that up real quick. All right. And we are starting here with the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles in the star-studded matchup. We get Jesus Sheffield versus Dean Kramer. Minus 109 for the Mariners, minus 101 for the Orioles. Over under 8.5 runs for this game. And this is one where I want nothing to do with this game. I have this game lined at a minus 108. So no value on either side. I have no interest in betting this game. These two teams are going to not be great. They're middle of the pack in runs scored, lower in the pack in pitching. So this is not. I don't have a read on this for the total. I don't have a read on this for the side. Maybe a slight lean towards the Mariners, but other than that, this is a no play for me. And this, I believe, is also a no play for Tim as well. Yeah, no play for Tim as well. So this game is a pass. No interest here. Jesus Sheffield went 5 innings, 4 runs on 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks in his last appearance. Dean Kramer went only 3 innings, gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks. So no interest on this game. We'll move on to the next one here. And we have the New York Yankees taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. We're getting Robbie Ray in his season debut taking on Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole, in his 2 starts so far, has looked good. His last start, he went 7 innings, allowed no runs on 4 hits versus the Baltimore Orioles. Struck out 13 batters. He's looked good this year, 1-0 with a 1.46 ERA. 0.89 whip, 21 strikeouts, and this will be Robbie Ray's first appearance here this year. And my initial look to this game is the lean towards the over, just because of the ballpark they're playing in. But I like Robbie Ray as a pitcher. I like Garrett Cole obviously as a pitcher. I think that this under is definitely live, even in the minor league ballpark that the Toronto Blue Jays are playing in. But I like a side even better in this one. And when this opened up, I saw this line right as it opened, and I bet it right when it opened, because my line for this game is minus 150 for the Yankees, plus 150 for the Blue Jays. We're getting value on this Toronto team. I'm taking them here. Value fading Garrett Cole and the New York Yankees today. plus 170. I will take that with this Toronto team, even though they have been struggling of late. I still think this is a very talented Toronto Blue Jays team. So I'm taking the Blue Jays here plus 170 versus the New York Yankees, and Tim is passing on this game, but I like the Blue Jays in this matchup for this game. All right, our next game here, we have the New York Mets hosting the Philadelphia Phillies. A minus 135 for the Mets, a plus 125 for the Phillies. David Peterson takes on Chase Anderson. Anderson in his first start against the Mets went 5 innings, allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, struck out 3, only walked 2. And Peterson didn't look good in his first start versus these Phillies. He allowed 6 earned runs on 7 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks in 4 innings pitched. And this game is a pretty easy pass for me. I have no interest in betting this game. It would be maybe a Mets first 5 type of bet, because I'm not a fan of Chase Anderson, but I want the Mets bullpen completely out of this. So if we look at the first 5, same price. So this game's going to be a pass for me. I don't want to bet the Mets right now until they can prove they can hit and they can actually win games. And the Philadelphia Phillies here, I would probably lean towards the Phillies in this matchup, but it's a no play for me. All right, our next game here, and this is the only game that Tim and I both have the same team in, or the same play in. We have the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, minus 211 for the Rays, plus 193 for the Rangers. And I actually bet this one last night before the line moved. Over under of 7.5 runs. And I went with the Rangers here, plus 193. I had this lined at 185. So we're getting a little bit of value here on the Rangers. And honestly, I don't mind this at all. I like the Rangers. I like the over in this matchup. These bullpens are terrible. Tampa Bay has the second worst bullpen in the league at a 6.35 ERA so far this season. We're getting Tyler Glasnow versus Dane Dunning. Taylor Hearn is going to be the primary starter. So we're going with the Texas Rangers here, plus 193 versus the Tampa Bay Rays. I like the Rangers team here in this spot. Rays have been struggling this year, and I'm not laying minus $2 with them. So it's Texas here, and Tim also agrees. We're both taking Texas at this line here. Our next game here is the Miami Marlins taking on the Atlanta Braves. We are getting Huascar Ynoa versus Sandy Alcantara. Alcantara in his last start went 6 innings, allowed 2 earned runs on 4 hits, struck out 10, walked only 2 against the Cardinals. He's looked good so far this year, and going up against Ynoa, which in his last start went 5 innings pitched, no earned runs on 2 hits, 5 strikeouts. So he looked good also in his start against the Nationals. And for me, this is a pass. These two teams have looked decent. If you like Miami, I think Miami first 5 is the way to go. Take the bullpen out because Miami's bullpen has been horrible, 26th in the league. So probably my only play for this one would be Miami first 5. And Tim is going with the Miami money line here at plus 132. I don't blame him there. Sandy Alcantara is a great pitcher. He's looked good. I just need to see if this Miami Marlins team can, hit the ball. So it's going to be a pass for me. Lean towards Miami first 5. And then it's going to be Miami money line for Tim today in this game. Our next game we're looking at here is the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. We're getting Adbert Alzolay taking on Freddie Peralta. Peralta looked good in his last start. Went 5 innings. Didn't allow a single run on only 1 hit. 8 strikeouts. 4 walks, though. That's the only concern with Peralta here. And for me, this game's another pass. I'll lean towards Milwaukee in this game. I feel like the value would be on them. There's actually a slight value on Milwaukee. If I can get that around a minus 120, minus 115, I'll jump on it. But at this line, it's going to be a pass for me. Tim, though, he's taking Milwaukee on the run line, which I totally understand. The only thing that would really worry me about that one is, can the Milwaukee Brewers hit? I like the under in this game as well. These two teams are struggling hitting so far this year. Chicago is only averaging 2.89 runs per game so far this year, 27th in the MLB, and a 1.67 batting average, which is last in the MLB. I think at one point the NL pitchers were hitting better than the Chicago Cubs, so this Cubs team is struggling to hit right now. I want nothing to do with them. That's why I bet Pittsburgh yesterday. That's why I'll probably bet Milwaukee today. Tim's betting on the run line, so I don't hate that play as well. So we're getting the only play for this game from us is Tim taking Milwaukee on the run line. All right, our next game here is going to be the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. We're getting Eric Fedde taking on John Gant. Minus 138 for the Cardinals, plus 128 for the Nationals. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. And I bet this game last night before the line moved. There we go. And I got the Nationals at plus 130. I like the Nationals here at plus 128. I understand they've been struggling of late. I see value on this Washington team, though. I'm not a huge fan of John Gant. I feel like he's not that great of a pitcher. He did go 4 innings and allow no runs on 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks though in his last start. But this is a spot where I like the Nationals. Maybe Nationals first 5 could be interesting as well. But I feel like this is a get right spot for the Nationals against the St. Louis Cardinals here, who I just feel like there's just value on this line. So give me the Nationals here plus 128. I have this game lined around a 108, so I like the Nationals in this spot. And Tim is passing on this game, I believe. Yeah, he's passing on this game. So, all right. Our next game we're looking at here is the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Minus 131 for the White Sox, plus 121 for the Indians. We're getting Tristan McKenzie taking on Carlos Rendon. And McKenzie, he looks pretty good. His last start, he didn't go that far, though. I believe this was in relief, though. 3 2/3, 1 run on 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks. But I'm high on McKenzie this year. I feel like he's gonna be a great pitcher. And this Cleveland team, I think they're gonna be slept on a little bit this year. Plus 121. I bet Cleveland here. And then Carlos Rendon in his last start did actually look really good. 5 innings pitched, no runs on 2 hits, struck out 9 batters, walked 3 though. But I like the Indians in this matchup. They're hitting a little bit better, 4.63 runs per game. That's 11th in the MLB. Their pitching is phenomenal, 3rd in the MLB in team ERA at 2.83. 2nd in team WHIP at 1.00. They have the 10th best bullpen at 3.60 ERA. White Sox, they've been struggling with their bullpen, 4.99. So if you like the White Sox, probably a first 5 bet is probably the way you would want to go in this game. But I like the Indians. Give me the Indians here. Probably first 5 and full game, but for this video, just the full game. I think that they can get the win here with Tristan McKenzie on the bump. And Tim passed on this game as well. But Tim does have action on this next game coming up here, which we have the LA Angels and the Kansas City Royals. Minus 109 for the Angels, minus 101 for the Royals. Basically a pick'em here. We're getting Alex Cobb and Brad Singer. Cobb in his last start went 6 innings pitched, 3 runs on 8 hits, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. So he looked decent in his last start. Brad Singer went 3 1/3, allowed 5 runs on 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks in his last game. And Tim is going with the Kansas City Royals in this game. I'm passing on this game. I understand this Royals play. It would probably be a slight lean towards the Angels for me here. but I don't want either of these teams. There's just no value on this game in my eyes. But both these teams can hit right now. 5.33 runs per game for the Angels, 5.29 runs per game for these Royals, 5.27 ERA and a 5.65 ERA for these two teams, 25th and 19th in the league. So I think towards the over probably in this game, if anything, in this game. But this game is going to be a pass for me. Tim's taking the Royals. All right, next game here is the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Minus 220 for the Astros, plus 200 for the Tigers. We're getting Zach Greinke and Casey Mize for this matchup. And looking at this, I have no action on this game. Neither does Tim. I would lean probably towards the first five for the Detroit Tigers. I want nothing to do with that bullpen with Detroit. 7.17 bullpen ERA, which is worse than the MLB. This Tigers bullpen is bad, but Casey Mize does show some promise. He's the number one overall pick from 2018. He looked okay in his last start. He went 4 innings pitched, allowed 1 run on 5 hits, struck out 4, only walked 2. And I feel like we're going to see some promise here from Casey Mize this year. So maybe a first 5 bet on Detroit. What's that line at? Detroit first 5 plus 185 is probably not a bad option. But it's going to be a pass from both sides here for Tim and I. I slightly lean towards the money line for the Astros, but I want nothing to do with this game. Maybe a Tigers first 5, and that's just about it. All right, our next game here is the second to last game of the night. We have the Oakland Athletics heading to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Minus 124 for the Athletics, plus 114 for the D-backs. Chris Bassett versus Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner in his last start went 5 innings pitched, gave up 5 runs on 6 hits, struck out 4, walked 2, but that was in Coors Field. So this will be his first home start of the year. And I like the D-backs in this matchup. I had this game lined around a 108. I bet this line at plus 120 last night. I like the Diamondbacks in this spot. They've been playing better. They've won their last 2 games. Oakland starting off the year rough. 3.2 runs per game, which is 26th in the MLB. An under 200 batting average at 189, 29th in the MLB. The only team lower than that is the Cubs. 30th in both ERA and team whip. Their bullpen is 28th in the league. This Arizona Diamondbacks team has looked better. They've scored more runs. They have a better team average. They have a better ERA. They have a better whip. They have a better bullpen. They have a better overall team, and I'm getting them at plus money. Or not a better overall team, but better overall stats so far to this year, and I'm getting them at plus money. I'll take the Diamondbacks in the spot at home, and slightly maybe towards the over, seeing that Oakland is struggling with their pitching right now. And Tim passed on this game. But heading into our last game here, we have the San Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds. We're getting Wade Miley and Aaron Sanchez in this matchup. Minus 116 for the Giants, plus 106 for the Reds. And the Reds coming in after losing back-to-back games versus the Diamondbacks to end that series. Wade Miley went 6 innings, no runs on 2 hits, struck out 6, walked only 1 in his last start. Against Pittsburgh. And then Aaron Sanchez coming in, 5 innings, 1 run on 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks in his last appearance. And this is going to be a pass to end the night for me and a pass to end the night for Tim. A slight lean towards the Cincinnati Reds at plus 106. I have this game lined at 104. So 2 cents of value, which is not enough for me to bet it on Cincinnati. I do like this Giants team. They're 6-3 to start the year. They've looked pretty good. But overall, this is going to be a pass for this game. All right, quick little recap of our plays, and then we're gonna head on. I'm gonna head on out for this video. Tim is going with the Red Sox at plus 131, with the Rangers at plus 193, the Marlins plus 122, Milwaukee run line plus 150. Let's mark down some changes there. The Milwaukee run line at plus 150, and he's also going with the Royals at minus 101. I'm going with the Blue Jays at plus 170. I'm still going with the Rangers at plus 193 as well as Tim. We're going with the Nationals at plus 128. We're going with the Indians at plus 119. And then to end the night, we're going with the Diamondbacks at plus 114. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.